Okay, I think we are ready to get back with the program. So, EON 25-year anniversary is what Anna, who's Vice President with EON, and myself are going to talk about. And I'll quote one of our advisors, Professor Bertil Andersson. He usually says, "I used to be young and promising, but now I'm only promising." So I guess that's where EON is, right? After 25 years, we're not a baby anymore. And when you look back on our history, and I won't talk about all of this, we have a little video, so you'll get to enjoy that. But it's a lot about reinventing yourself, right? There are things that are happening in the world. It might be a new technology like AI that's really getting off the ground. So as we've gone through our history as a company, we've done this a number of times. And when we started back in 1998, you may wonder, what the heck were you doing with VR in 1998? But that was actually the year when the first personal computer with, I wouldn't say capable graphics, but some graphics hardware came out. Before that, it used to be Evans and Sutherland and Silicon Graphics. You had to pay $1 million to get just a computer. In 1998, Silicon Graphics came out with the first PC. It was $10,000 or $20,000. It was still expensive. But that's kind of what we started the company around. And we developed a development platform geared towards professionals. And we quickly realized that the number of professional graphics developers in the world was pretty small at that time. And we retooled a little bit around services. And if you remember, around 2000, there was something called .com. Some of us remember it less fondly than others. But we actually did a number of projects around something called Web 3D. And Office Depot, believe it or not, was one of our biggest customers. We did a $1 million project with Office Depot.
5 million.
Yeah, we started with $1 million and grew, and it was around showing configurable furniture online. So I'm not going to talk about all of this. And then as you move forward, you had the iPhone launch. We realized, okay, now we're going to be able to do a lot more on a mobile device, reach larger groups. We started to launch mobile apps in about 2013. That's when the graphics power had caught up there. We launched our first large library with a couple of thousand assets, actually, called Experience VR. And it got broadly used. It was free. And out of that was born EON AVR, what became EON XR, leading up to where we are today. So that's a little bit of background, and let's enjoy this video. They'll walk you through with some fun pictures as well, I hope. Large project, 2004. We had over 1,000 dealerships configuring all of the motorcycles in 3D. This was the early precursor to EON XR. one of my favorites. It was a toilet simulator in the IQ.
You missed the World Cup with a This is a great
So that's EON's last 25 years in a few minutes, which is hard to capture. Thank you. And as I mentioned, being a successful company, it's a lot about reinventing yourself. But I think as you see this, you see the common thread has been around using XR for educational learning and chipping away at that challenge to develop more things more quickly. So that's really what we've been about to come to where we are today. So with that, I will hand over shortly here to Anna, who's going to talk a little bit about our not-for-profit, EON Learn for Life, which is not quite 25 years yet, but been part of the family for at least 20 years, I believe.